Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Valentine Lister, and this is my Minor Arcana series, and we're covering the wands, super hot and fiery for the summer. So let's do this. So today I'm going to cover the Two of Wands, and I'm going to go into this card. We're going to keep it super cash, but I'm going to go over some secret symbolism that most people don't know. Most people don't know that there's cards in the major arcana that actually rule the minor arcana and help you to understand it even more. This is something that blew my mind, helped so much. And we'll go into the symbolism, the astrology of the card, which can actually help. Even if you don't know a lot about astrology, it can help you a little bit. Most of us know about the Greek gods and goddesses, so you probably know a little bit about that. We'll go into the, like the numerology, the colors of the cards as well, but I'm going to do like a super, intimate, casual, like laid back reading of this because the minor arcana is about everyday stuff, casual, laid back. And I'm going to go into the upright meaning and the reverse meaning of the card, and I'm going to show you that card right now. Okay, the Two of Wands. Look at this guy with the world in the palm of his hand here. All right, so anyway, I gave a little nickname for this card just to like help you remember it. And my nickname for the card is I own it, but I want more. So that gives you an idea of the card. This guy has dominated the world, but he is not stopping. He's going to keep moving forward until he conquers everything. Now I'm going to get into the rulers of the cards. Right, I said that there's major arcana cards that rule the minor arcana, and this will give you an idea of why this guy here is so power hungry. So remember, the card in the center is the Two of Wands, and these two cards on the side, they rule it. Okay guys, and I just want to mention that if you want to know like why there's rulers of the cards and why this thing is structured in this way with the astrology and the associations and how like these two major arcana cards connect with this card, I recommend that you watch my tarot and astrology video because I go more deeply into that. I'm not going to go too deeply into that in this video because I went over it already. So check that video out. I'll link it up here, and also I'll put it in the description below. And so the Two of Wands is ruled by Mars in Aries. Okay, it's Mars in Aries. So the Tower card represents Mars, the god of war, and this is very much his destructive side, his fire and brimstone type of side. And then we have Aries here, and he is represented by the Emperor. And the Emperor here, the Emperor card is actually more about wise rulership and leadership. It's not so much like the Tower card. So this is the part of Aries which dominates in a good way and knows when to fight, knows when to step back, knows how to defend his territory, knows when it's fighting is called for, and is a wise ruler and is a lot more balanced. And what we can see with the rule of these cards, and I'm going to point out, we can see certain things in the cards, like the symbolism being shown in the Two of Wands, which I thought was so cool. So the first thing that I've noticed is this globe here, right? We have this globe in the palm of this guy's hand. The world is yellow and red, just like the lightning and fire from the Tower card here. So these two things, very similar in color and similar meanings. So in the Two of Wands, this guy has the world set ablaze. Okay, and we'll also remember we have the globe of dominion from the Emperor coming into this card. And the globe of dominion, this like globe here, was all about receptive feminine energy, which meant the power of love to rule over spirit and matter. And so he had it in his left hand, right? So that meant it's receptive energy. But in this Two of Wands card, right, the star of the show here, he has the globe actually in his right hand, the active masculine side. So he's taking, this is not receptive energy, he's taking what's his. Also, you'll notice, right, there's two wands, right, because it's the Two of Wands. The wands behind him is firmly secured. This is like, and this is what he's already conquered, and then he has a wand in front of him moving forward, ready to conquer more. Okay, what else can we see here? We can see that this guy has the same robe and clothes as the emperor, but he has a red cap, right? So the emperor had this like yellow cap, which meant like wise rulership, kind of like kingly rulership. This guy has a red cap on. And so it really speaks to like the hotness and the heat of Mars dressed up as the emperor, and this is what it looks like. So the Two of Wands, which represents Mars and Aries. So what is this guy? What is this guy here? Because it's all about this guy in this card. So he's a ruler who clearly has power in his castle, but he's not stopping there. He has his eyes set on dominion over the world. Another thing I wanted to look at real quick is the numerology of the card. So this card is ruled by the number 2, Two of Wands, right? And so what does the number 2 mean? Remember, all of the symbolism, everything in this card means something. And there's so much symbolism in the card. There's things that you guys can catch that I may miss and vice versa, right? So the number 2 rules the card, and we have down here, we have the lilies of pure thought, because they're white and they're lilies, they represent pure thought, based on like past, like historic symbolism. And the red roses of desire here on the bottom left. So there's something about this card that is suggesting balance. And it's interesting about the balance because remember, we have Mars here who is super like hot and fiery and destructive and throwing people out of buildings. And then we have the Emperor here, which is showing a different side of like the Mars energy in Aries, where it's like super chill, super like, I know who I am, I know when to fight, I know when not to, and super balanced and super like, structured, like he's not too crazy. This is very like calm, cool energy. But another thing to also realize, right? So this guy, he might be wanting dominion, but he's at home here, right? So this card is Mars in Aries, okay? Mars in Aries. And Mars is super at home and super comfortable. He's in his domicile. So this guy can be this guy, and this guy can be this guy. And so this guy, even though he wants to dominate, he knows when to act and when not to in order to be effective. He can effectively balance when to enter into a conflict, struggle, or toil, and putting things into structure, work, effective action. He has the ability to know when to fight and know when to step back to assess the situation and whether it's worth it. So this is a world leader right here who can sit back and chill in his throne like the emperor here. He can sit back and chill, or he can rain down fire and brimstone like this Tower card. All right, so gonna move on to the upright meaning of this card. So most of us don't want world domination. So what does it mean if we get this card? So if you get it upright, it means taking action on an inspiration in a structured way. So this means putting a plan into action. So I see this card a lot for like taking a trip or moving somewhere. Also for taking action in moving a relationship forward, like moving in together, deciding how to structure things like finances together, the logistics to make things work. And it can also mean, sorry to say, that your actions are overbearing and you're trying to dominate someone. I see that a lot with this card. Additional meanings can be taking bold, courageous action in starting a business venture, a creative project, or being spontaneous and doing something fun. Okay, so the reversed meaning of the card, and this means that the energy is being blocked or avoided. So it's there, but it's being blocked by someone, by you, someone else, the world, who knows why. But in any case, if it's reversed, it means that there's hesitation, fear, or restlessness on taking action. You're unable to move forward on your plan or inspiration, and you may feel cranky, hostile, or completely drained of energy, or you just don't want to be in charge. Let someone else take over, please. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video on the Two of Wands. If you like this video, this is just a reminder to make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for when I release my next video. And the next video is going to be on the Three of Wands. We're going to keep this going. Also, if you want to catch up on the cards that I've done so far on the Minor Arcana, make sure to click on this playlist right here. And I'm also going to put a related video for the Minor Arcana up here. All right, love you guys. Bye. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified for whenever I release a new video every single week.